Hey, what's up, guys? So we are getting into the last couple days of the year, and I wanted to make two more videos this year before we turn on our calendars to 2023. Those would be my new credits ranked and all my credits combined ranked from 50 to 1. Today we're gonna do the new credits, and so I'm not giving away on what rank they are. I'm gonna put them in groups. So horrible, bad, meh, good, great, and elite. And I'm also ranking them based off experience and expectation. So something that maybe at the top higher on my list, but had higher expectations, maybe in a lower tier. Plus also, they're not ranked in those tiers. They're not in order, so they're basically just randomly chosen. But let's get started. This video has to start somewhere, and we're starting down at horrible tier. And if you've talked to me outside of the comment sections, like in Discord, you know what the only coaster in this section is. It's Viper at Six Flags Magic Mountain, aka the worst roller coaster in the world. Impy, if you're watching this message is for you. This Arrow Mega Looper was very anticipated for me. I thought it was going to be near the top of my list, honestly, coming into this summer. But let's shoot straight. This ride was rough and hella janky. Two horrible combinations. Plus, it's the only coaster I regret riding ever. Even a kiddie coaster, I'm still happy I got the credit. Okay, let's stop being so negative. Let's now move on to just regular bad. And just to put this all straight, we're comparing all this to Viper. So technically all these should be in elite, but whatever. First, we have to talk about the one outlier in this section. It's Sea Serpent at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. I'm ranking in this section because it's just a kiddie coaster. It was designed for kids, and I admit it. Demon at California's Great America. Okay, so I had the same problems on Demon as I had on Viper. To be fair, they're both arrows. The only difference is that Demon is smaller, so the jank isn't as horrible. And I did have some things to compliment, like the inversions, but not many. Grizzly at California's Great America. The reason why this isn't bad is that it's a wooded monorail. It just doesn't do anything. Luckily, it isn't rough, so I was able to enjoy the fact that I wasn't jackhammered. Anything else about the ride? No, sorry. Meh. So now we're moving into the section where the pros and cons kind of match each other in strength. Not necessarily there's this equal amount of pros and cons, more like they're like equals, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Gold Striker, California's Great America. Okay, so I'm not going to come out and say I hated the ride. It was very fast paced, but didn't do much in the case of airtime. Plus, it was one of the roughest coasters I've ever ridden. Hopefully I can get back onto it before the park closes, and maybe it would be smoother, but I don't know. Journey to Atlantis at SeaWorld San Diego. Okay, so this isn't going to turn any heads. It's a family coaster. It just does what it's supposed to do. But I do like the water portion, and it gives the coaster a purpose, and unlike most people, I actually kind of like water rides. Superman Escape from Krypton at Six Flags Magic Mountain. This coaster, like Journey to Atlantis, does what it's supposed to do. Go up on a really high spike and come back down. And have that be 100 miles per hour. For a launch coaster, it's very weak. It feels like a push more than a launch. And it really doesn't seem like you're actually going 100 miles per hour. But I guess you are? Maybe? Question mark? Exclamation mark? I really don't know. Skip this ride if you have to. Psycho Mouse at California's Great America. For Wild Mouse, this is great. Like the best Wild Mouse I've ever ridden. But the key word in that sentence is Wild Mouse. For Wild Mouse, it's good. But for every other coaster I've ridden, it's middle of the pack. Patriot at California's Great America. You can tell that this coaster was designed for how it currently operates. When it opened, it was a stand-up, but now it's a floorless. Because of this, the ride is kind of pointless. It meanders around with no purpose, plus it's rough, like real headbanging, and the inversions are kind of shuffly as well. So, it's not the greatest coaster at all. Undertow, Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. This coaster is an okay coaster, definitely not something special. But that was what I was expecting, especially as it was a family coaster. All I wish was that it spun a little bit more. Sorry if I messed up speaking right there. I really didn't know how to convey what I wanted to say. Sorry. This section is reserved for the coasters that I thought were just good enough to be out of meh, but not like so good that they were put into elite or great. Emperor at SeaWorld San Diego. This new for 2022 B&M Dive wasn't what I was expecting coming in, but wasn't bad. It was a coaster I could see lapping on an empty day, and I need to get back to it because I don't think I got the best ride. I only got front row rides, which I've been told back row is actually the better of all the rows in on B&M Dives. But the reason why it's saying good is because this was really smooth, like elite level smooth. I don't know if that's really a thing, but we're rolling with it. It was really smooth. I'm not joking. Giant Dipper at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. This American classic is a nice ride to get on. Although it may not do many things that are special, this coaster felt really cared for. It felt smooth for a near decade-old roller coaster. And I really don't know if it's in this section because I'm a history nerd, but here it is. Great. Now onto some of the best in the nation. Definitely has some flaws, but these coasters I wouldn't regret getting a ride on. Electric Eel at SeaWorld San Diego. Yes, at Skyrocket 2. I was shocked when I rode this. The launch was pretty good, but the moment that put it here in this section is the drop off the roll. Like, oh my god, that was the best airtime I've ever felt, and I'm gonna relive that to the moment I die. That was elite airtime. I'm not even joking. Manta at SeaWorld San Diego. If it wasn't for Electric Eel, this coaster would be my favorite in the park. But besides that, this is a great launch coaster. Especially because I came in thinking, this is a family coaster, but I got really good airtime and positive G's, and I would not classify this as a family coaster. If anything, at the lowest level, it's a family thrill, but it's definitely a thrill coaster. Finally, we are on to the best of my new credits. Flight Deck at California's Great America. I'm coming out and say it. This is my favorite B&M. This coaster is full of positive G's, and I love it. This ride isn't dull, and should be on everybody's top B&M list. Railblazer at California's Great America. Where can I start? RMC cooked up a masterpiece and served it on a gold plate. Like, oh my god, this is a great coaster with so much airtime and positive G's. Plus, great operators that made all my rides, aka back row, rides, like, really good. This is the definition of elite. Wonder Woman Flight of Courage at Six Flags Magic Mountain. This is another elite RMC. Not to mention, another elite single rail. This coaster is full of airtime like it's sibling, but it's also a very long ride. While it doesn't have as many positive G's, it makes it up with length. And I make sure that this is my first coaster I run to at Magic Mountain the second that the gates open. I would like to thank you guys for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you. And if you skipped the end, why don't you watch it all? It's a good video, I promise. But before we end, I'd like to comment that, make sure everybody knows that the tiers were randomized and where, they're located, so it's not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So be ready for Saturday, or the last day of the year, for our finalized, things. Yeah, things. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!